Afternoon, ladies and gents. Just coming on very quickly to share this box with you. The light's failing, so I hope you can see it. And it's quite a big box, and it can fill flat as well. Okay, so first of all you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 8 by 11 inches. I've got mine here. Let me just take all this off. So yeah, you're going to need a piece of card that measures 8 by 11 inches. You're going to score it on the long side at 1.5, 4 3/4, 6 1/4, and 9 1/2. Okay, then you're going to turn it round and you're going to score it on the short side at 1.5 and 6 1/2. Okay, and I've gone ahead and done that. So that's what you will end up with. So in all these 4 squares here and here and there and there and the 2 at the top, you're going to create a diagonal line facing, let me just see, facing in to the bigger square. Okay, and to do that you're just going to take a metal ruler, I find is best, and your bone folder or your scoring tool, and you're just going to create diagonal lines in those square boxes facing in towards the main rectangle. And you may want to do them on a piercing mat or a stamping mat if you've got one, just to give you a bit of cushion. So I'm just going round doing all mine. I'm going to do my top as well as the bottom one. Okay, so you're just going to come along and do all them squares, put a diagonal line in them, all facing into the centre. Just line your corners up. Okay, so this is what you should have now. I've done that one the wrong way. Done them two the wrong, or have I? No, I haven't. That's what you should have now. See the way the lines are coming in to the centre. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, you'll notice I am using some different tools at the minute. These are spring-loaded scissors because when my hands are bad I can't use normal scissors, so I do apologise. And you'll also see me using another tool as well, which I would love very much if Stampin' Up would make one, consider making one, as this will be contraband. So all I've done there is I've just cut just above, see where we made that score line? I've just cut just above there. Now this piece here is going to become your bottom. This piece is the lid, okay, with just the 2 diagonal corners. Your bottom piece has got the 4 diagonal corners. I'm just trying to show you. Okay, so now I'm just going to burnish all these lines with my, oops, sorry, bone folder. And I'm going to be using the Fallen in Love DSP. Anybody who knows me knows I love blue, and then I love dandelions. And lucky for me, there is DSP in that suite that is blue and has dandelions on. And my card base is very vanilla, so I've just burnished all those lines. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold in these corner ones that we've just made the diagonal on. So you're just going to fold it in till the corners meet. Okay, and give it a burnish. And you're going to go round and do the same thing to all four at the bottom. Okay, you're just going to get that out the road. You're just going to get each corner and just fold in. Okay, till the card meets. And then you're going to give it a burnish. And then this last corner, just fold it up till the card meets, yeah? You're just going to push on both pieces of card. And then you're going to burnish. Okay, so that's what you should be looking at right now, something that looks like that. And what you're going to do is these corners, these ones here, and this one, and then the one nearest there, and the one nearest there, you're going to glue them down. And I'm, just for speed, I'm just going to use my snail. So it's the one closest to the box, to the centre, sorry, and again on the bottom, the one closest to the centre, and you're just going to glue them down. Okay, so it'll end up looking like that. Okay, so we've glued the two outer corners down, and you're going to do exactly the same on this one. Hang on. Yeah, on this side you're going to glue down the inner corners. And this one. Okay, can you see where I've put the glue on? They're the corners, that one and this one that we're going to glue down. So you're just going to squish that down, preferably lined up. Okay, so now should look like that. Okay, and you're just going to do it exactly the same to these two corners at the top. You're just going to fold in, give them a burnish, and again you're going to fold in, just meet the two fingers up the top and give them a burnish. Okay, so now that's what you're looking at. Okay, and you're now going to put the glue on these two corners here. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, on these two corners. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure that's lined up. Give it a good squash. Make sure this one's lined up. Give it a good squash. So now that's what you're looking at. Okay, so you can store that totally flat. Okay, but for the sake of the video, and just to show you that it does fold. There you go. Okay, so it does fold into a box. Now what you're going to do is, as I say, I've used the Fallen in Love DSP, and I don't know if the camera's picking that up because the light fading. And as you can see, it's got the dandelion clocks on in Very Vanilla, and that is Soft Sky. So we're just going to put these layers on. So you're going to need 2 pieces at 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so I'm just going to put snail on the back of these. I'm just going to try and central them as best I can on my box. Oops, I might have to glue that lid down. And the same for the back panel. Okay, so there's our back panel and our front panel. Okay, now for the side panels you need 2 pieces at 1 1/4 by 3 1/8, which is this. Okay, so it's 1 1/4 by 3 1/8. Now for both of our end pieces. And I'm just going to stick my lid down, to be honest with you. So to stick it down, all you do is go back in on that triangle. No, I've done it the wrong way. I'll have to put a piece of card in there. I'll just use this for now. Don't do as I do. On the inside of these triangles, put your glue. Okay, and they're just going to stick together. So there's your lid when you come to stick it together. Okay, and they were just annoying me, so. Right, now for our top piece, I'll have to open this again because I've stuck my paper in there. The lid is 4 3/4 by 3 inches, DSP wise. So it's 4 3. I'll tell you it again. It is 4 3/4 by 3 inches. Okay, so there's our box. You're not getting a very good shot, am I? So there's our box. Okay. And now I've got a bit that I want to stamp for the top, and I've got Very Vanilla. And you'll see I've cut it down to 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and that's going to go on the top of the box. So this is the other tool that I've been talking about. Now I have been using it quite a lot lately, and that's why you've not seen me doing any stamping in my other videos. I've already stamped, but I felt like I was cheating you. So I thought, well, you know, show you. But I do hope, I have been on the sandbox on Stampin' Up, and I have asked them if they would consider making one. So anyway, so I'm going to take my stamps out, and I'm using the Falling For You stamp set, and as you'll see, it's got the dandelion clock and also a couple of the little clocks that you blow off. Now I want that there, so I'm just going to put that there, and I want a couple of the clocks just blowing. Just do that a bit closer. What sentiment am I going to have? This is the Sweet Sentiment, and it's just all, basically all sentiments. May peace be your gift this Easter. Many, many thanks. The best things in life are sweet, just like you. Congratulations, gratitude. Thanks, 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 thanks. Everyone needs a friend like you. Enjoy life and have fun. Hoping your day is perfect. Love is in the air mail. Best guy ever. So I'll just take everyone needs a friend like you. I'll have to see if it fits on first. One. That up a bit. Put that on. Blow that one off there. And blow that one over there. So I'll just bring my lid down, lift them all up, because I'm stamping them all in the same colour. And I've got Soft Sky Classic ink. I'm just going to dab my stamps. Make sure they've all got a good covering. I'm just going to place that down now and just give it a little squish. And the thing with this as well, as you can see, my hands are very swollen at the moment. I can't even get my wedding ring off. The thing with this as well is, if you don't stamp perfect the first time, I have, but if you don't, you can always come back in and overstamp, because you're not going to move it, so it's going to be perfectly fine. Just don't ever let your magnets touch each other, because they will give you quite a pinch. Okay, so I'm just going to put this to the side. And there's our top for our box. So yeah, I'm having to adapt my tools now, and I'm not happy, bunny. I'm just going to central that. Oops. My hands have got that bad. I'm actually dropping things now. I had my daughter and the grandkids down yesterday and making a cup of tea, and of course I dropped the cup of tea and it went everywhere. So yeah. Right, get me pokey tool. I'm just going to put a couple of pearls. Now these are the basic pearls, and I have just gone over them with a Sharpie, a silver Sharpie. And I've done some yellow ones there as well for something else that's coming up. So there we go, there's our box. I hope you give that a try. As I say, it will fill flat for you, and if you don't stick this part on your lid, the lid will also fill flat as well. So I hope you give that a go. I'll give you the dimensions again. means me opening my box. How stupid am I? So you're going to start off with a piece of card that measures 8 by 11. You're going to score it on the long side at 1 1/2, 4 3/4, 6 1/4 and 9 1/2. Then you're going to score the short side at 1 1/2 and 6 1/2. Your DSP that you need for your front and back panel on your lid is going to be 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, and you'll need 2. One for the front of the lid and one for the back of the lid. Then you'll need 2 pieces cut at 1 1/4 by 3 1/8, and they're for the sides, these ones here. And then for the lid, you're going to need one cut at 4 3/4 by 3. And then this one, the very vanilla, is cut at 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. So there's 2 boxes out of the same DSP suite, which is falling in love or falling for you. So I hope you give that a go and let me see what you can come up with. Okay, ladies and gents. So take care. Bye.